Yeah, it's really straightforward. You just put in your name and you join the server.
You don't technically need to register because all you're doing is putting in your name and you're just making a password so that other people can't take the name.
And eventually I think it's in the works that like even if you register under that name there'll be like a nickname option. So later on you can change your nickname if you join a clan or whatever.
I'm really bad at this game.
I've got a feeling with those fancy looking rocket launchers, TRCU going to be making a comeback, aren't they?
Are you gonna add the alien race?
No.
We have a lot of alien races, but they're in space.
Yeah, you just can't see them.
And Canadians.
Yes.
Hey man, half the team's Canadian.
Really, I'd never guessed. Why would I make that comment, huh?
Warning.
Yeah, so there's only two teams, GDI and Nod, and both of them play differently. Like both of them have different weapons, different vehicles, different strategies, and yeah, there won't be a third team. There might be stuff on, like maybe in a future version we'll have some environmental stuff, but not like there won't be a third team.
Missions, something like missions. Do you think?
Oh, like single player?
No, when you're in multiplayer and you have to go to a point, it's a mission, and when you complete the mission, you're rewarded.
It's not really missions, it's more like, oh, you do damage to a building, you get points for it, you do damage to a vehicle, you get points for it, you take a building over, like a next building, you get points for it. So pretty much everything you do, you get points. So you can see that there's like drones or some missions, but there aren't like specified missions.
Yeah, think of it like a skirmish mode, like RTS game, you know, it's kind of like a skirmish mode.
Well, like the major objective is to destroy the enemy's base, overall.
It means like co-op, like how we had the co-op servers in Renegade, you know, where they, everyone was on one team and worked together to complete the mission. That'd be something that would definitely come at a later date.
If we had, like, the thing is, we talked a little bit about a possible assault mode, which would be like the Unreal Tournament 3, or sorry, Unreal Tournament 2004 assault mode, but again, that's much later, like, right now we have one main game mode, which we're very proud of.
Is it deathmatch? Is this game deathmatch?
It's called CNC mode, and it's like a RTS FPS hybrid.
Well, there is the possibility for like infantry only. You can always set the vehicle limit to 0 as a server owner. So that'd be close to a deathmatch, but the main objective is always going to be killing the base.
Yeah, we'll be releasing a tutorial that explains our game mode sometime before release, so sometime in the next 10 days.
So no beta key for us?
No. I mean, you just have to wait 10 days.
How many people do you think they are gonna be on the first day of release?
60 million or so?
Expecting a few thousand downloads for the first day, probably, maybe a few tens of thousands.
My guess is around 60,000.
What about the hackers? Are you expecting a lot of hackers? And name bots?
No, I'm not expecting it at all.
Only nice people are interested in the Renegade X.
Yeah, you guys need to destroy this whole game. At GDI.
So for those who are joining or just joined, we are, that's the stream, twitch.tv/thegunrun. Look at the bottom of TeamSpeak, and that's the live stream. Right now we are playing
So what we're doing exactly in TeamSpeak, is this like an open, anyone can join and ask questions kind of thing?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just came back to that and just realised we were playing field. It took me a while to register, and then I saw you run up by the waterfall there. It's the layout's very similar, but the graphics make it look so different.
MRLS ready.
Yeah, I can vouch for all the maps. They're all the layouts are similar, the ones they're redone, but they just look so much better.
I can't shoot anyone.
Warning. GDI
Are you
infantry
afraid of Zerg rushing? Maybe one team will Zerg rush the bases. What do you think?
Zerg.
Warning.
We don't have.
This isn't StarCraft.
Well, because I play Plan Side 2 and Plan Side 2 has a lot of Zerging. And yeah.
Well, what is Zerging exactly? How do you define that?
Zerging means if there are a lot of people rushing to one base and rushing to another base.
Oh, I guess base defenses mitigate that.
But that's also part of the game. I mean, like, you work together as a team to rush the enemy.
Yeah, if you could actually, you know, communicate with your teammates, try to organize a rush, or try to organize a, you know, a planned attack. There's gonna be obstacles. Like the enemy base has defenses. And there's gonna be players probably in the enemy base, but also the point of the game is to destroy the enemy base. So it's not going to be impossible to destroy it. Like if you actually are able to get a few people together, you could destroy buildings.
Do
you
you
could
guys
even
mind
destroy
linking a
buildings
team
by
speak in
yourself.
chat?
In some ways.
I'm sorry
What?
for talking over you. Can you link the TeamSpeak URL in the chat room and Twitch?
Node harvester under attack.
Give me a second.
Awesome, thanks guys.
Are you like stuffing your food, probably?
I like the stealth.
Tech building
Is there
I'm
gonna be
airstrike
I'm eating
required.
strawberries.
friendly fire?
Node harvester
Friendly fire.
destroyed.
Okay.
Drones, that little shed in the middle of the field's got up market, hasn't it?
That little shed is gone. It's been replaced by silo.
A real old Tiberium Cello.
Yeah, the TeamSpeak is ts.rencorner.com. For some reason, it's not letting me post links.
Yeah, I'll post it for you actually. Can you post it in the normal TeamSpeak chat?
It's I just ts.rencorner.com.
Thank you. I'll go post it there for him.
What do you think are gonna be the first thing
Medium
that
tank ready.
First, can I just go to someone else if there's any questions? If anyone else has any questions, because this feels like an interview right now, and I'm sweating.
MRLS ready.
Yeah, sorry. Just
I just flew.
Any other questions from anybody else? Please don't be shy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just came back. I think the last thing I heard was that you were gonna. The game's gonna be on Steam, but is there any other form of advertisement that the game's gonna have?
No, the game will not need Steam, so there's a possibility of a future release that may be a Steam release, but in general, the game for February 26th, the game will not require Steam.
Alright, but you know, like as it's like after the game's like actual release, will it be like have any sort of advertisement? Because sometimes like a server can be dead and the player base could be boring.
Well, we have limited abilities, I guess, but we've been advertising as much as possible. So a lot of our news have got on sites like DC Gamer, Kotaku, IGN.
Okay.
Also, we have a lot of followers on Facebook and IndieDB and other websites. So I mean, really, like, our popularity also depends on you guys. So word of mouth is the most effective way. So if you guys tell your friends about Renegade X, then that would be great, because we can advertise to our people and to our contacts and such. But we're not a multi-million-dollar company that is able to do commercials and paid advertisements or anything like that.
Disconnected from your channel.
Okay.
Please help us out in that sense as well, so we can keep this game alive once it's started.
Cinematics, is there gonna be released cinematic for the game or some trailer?
Not really. I mean, the single player had some cinematics, but not the multiplayer.
And also single player. Is there gonna be campaigns when you download the multiplayer?
Medium tank harvester under
No,
attack.
just download Black Dawn if you want to play single player.
Medium tank ready.
Okay.
Medium tank ready.
We got some kids on
Warning.
TeamSpeak.
GDI infantry barracks.
Yeah, what is the game rated? PG-13 or like E for everyone?
Mammoth tank ready.
There's
More
some
explosive.
I don't know what that.
Yeah, how does the ESRB work with indie titles? Anyone have any idea?
Heads explode, gotta be M.
Warning.
Oh,
Well, there's an
Amateur.
option to use it.
Nice.
So in
The 2002
Medium tank
Yeah.
ready. Nod harvester destroyed.
Also, another question.
Warning.
How far does
GDI
EA
infantry
support
barracks
this?
under attack.
Like, do they just support it? Like, they just let you make the game and you make it?
They pretty much, we got their permission to make Renegade X, and we also got their permission to enroll in some, and they make something Unreal contest where we were able to collect some prize money after winning second best vehicle set. But
And
otherwise,
trade our stuff.
yeah, otherwise the support is very limited, particularly after the closure of Victory Games.
Power under attack. Mammoth tank ready.
User joined your channel.
Medium tank ready. Warning.
Oh,
Nod harvester
are you gonna
under
add
attack.
free aim?
In a future update, yeah.
Nod under
Eventually,
attack.
yes, but for the moment, no. We have other priorities.
GDI advanced guard tower
Is there gonna be NPCs?
Yes, there are bots. So single player, you can just play the multiplayer with bots, basically. The bots are basically able to handle the basic game mode and part of the challenge.
Warning.
Yep, so there are bots in the game, and they can play CNC mode, they could purchase vehicles, they could repair buildings, they could provide a supporting role. We're very proud of that.
Disconnected from your channel.
I think you guys will like the bots.
User entered your channel.
Are we gonna see maybe Kane NPC?
GDI infantry barracks.
Like,
Yeah, that's the bot, the NPCs, right?
Yeah, that's why
No,
we
I
did.
mean that you're gonna make some NPC that looks like Kane from Command & Conquer.
You may have his name.
I don't think so.
That will be fun.
Hand of Nod under attack. Nod
What about another campaign? Have you ever thought about that?
Mammoth tank
Black Dawn 2.
Possibly.
White Sun. Yeah. We actually were thinking of making a single-player golfing game with starring McFarlane.
That'd be a great use of the engine. Like its little tech demo.
Yeah, we're not going to do another single-player. We're mainly a multiplayer game, and we did our single-player the first time called Black Dawn. It's 2 hours. You can probably play it. But yeah, like the main focus of the game is multiplayer, and I think that's where we're gonna stay.
What was the hardest feature made in Renegade X?
That's a good question. I'll let Havoc tackle that one.
Hardest feature? I can't think of it.
To make.
GDI harvester
There is some
under
guy
attack.
in Twitch chat asking a question. Can you please answer?
Warning. Nod
What was the question?
harvester under attack.
I posted in the chat.
Is the base defense stuff on Whiteout considered final? Because it totally sucks, in my honest opinion.
Medium
Just try
tank
primary
ready.
base defenses or make it at least an option. I don't know. Have you played Whiteout?
He apparently has.
Why would he be
Well,
asking?
honestly, it was my opinion that the base defenses got changed. When it was original, it was turrets and guard tower, and there was an advantage for Nod, or for GDI rather, because they were able to get in Nod's base, whereas Nod couldn't get in their base because the guard tower would kill them, whereas the turret wouldn't. So this was the alternative, where it's manually operated. And I mean, Hourglass is one of the most hated maps in Renegade. And honestly, the changes they've made have actually made it really playable and really fun. And I haven't really heard a bad thing about it, so I would say the base defenses are perfect the way they are. And if you haven't actually played it, I'd suggest giving it a try.
10 days.
Airstrike complete.
Can you explain more about the weapons?
Airstrike.
There's over 30 weapons that you can choose from. There's snipers, rocket launchers, there's laser rifles, there's chain guns, and there's also sidearms, like customizable sidearms. So you can switch out your pistol for other types of pistols. You could switch out your C4 for grenades. So that adds to some customization in the game.
And also anyone here, I was a little late, but I'm Volcom, I'm the owner of Ren Corner. If you're interested in playing Renegade X, we're looking for mods. We're gonna host a few servers, so check us out on our forums at rencorner.com if you're interested.
MRLS ready.
Is there gonna be some system for the infiltrators, the snipers cloaking? They become invisible.
Ready.
There is a stealth soldier. It's called the Stealth Blackhand, and it's armed with a laser rifle, and it's cloaks when it's not shooting. I don't know if that answers your question.
Yeah, it answers. Yes, of course.
There's somebody trying to find the beacon.
Ion cannon beacon.
I wish you'd made the ramjet like the sniper rifle on TF2, so that unless you scope you don't get a reticle. That would have made the tunnels more interesting with shotguns and flamethrowers and stuff, but oh well.
It's actually really hard still. Just given the new engine, it feels really different.
Hello.
Hi.
Ion cannon beacon is offline.
Yeah, where do you get this game from? This Renegade?
Yeah, this whole Renegade. It's actually it's coming out in 10 days, and it's coming out. It's going to be available on www.renegade-x.com. It's also coming out. You'll also see it on Ren-xgame.com. So it's coming out February 26th.
Okay. Hey, Justin.
Free.
Hey.
Hey, bro.
Is this gonna?
Sorry?
When I see the stream and when somebody kills the gunner, his head is spinning. Are you gonna fix that? Or?
Well, when your head gets shot off, like your head bounces, and so when you get shot in the head and your head's bouncing on the floor, your view, like it's as if you're bouncing. It's actually pretty funny.
Yeah, your camera matches your decapitated head.
I see the vehicles. Are you gonna increase the size of the vehicles?
Yep.
Please no.
They match the size that they were in the original.
Yeah, the scale seems pretty like spot on with Renegade.
So you're saying it's the maximum size?
Well, we don't want to make them too big because then it'll just be very clunky and difficult to drive and difficult to maneuver and fit between places.
Size feels pretty good.
We do have one gigantic vehicle called a Mammoth Tank.
Oh yeah, I know it. I know it. I know the Mammoth Tank from Command and Conquer.
Nuclear strike beacon deployed. Warning. Nuclear strike obelisk under attack. Airstrike area.
When the game comes out, they're going to be Australian servers.
As people in Australia.
Yeah,
because I mean, we
Corner.
really don't have any control over servers. We're just going to invite anybody who wants to host a server.
Ren Corner is actually looking to an oceanic server right now, so yeah, we will have one up. It might not be right away, but we will have one.
I think there probably will be, and there will also be like a Chinese server. I'm pretty sure, one or two of them from the Dragon Clan. There's the CNC, the people from CNC NZ, who are from New Zealand.
Medium tank ready.
Like they'll be playing from there. I don't know if they'll be hosting a server, but I'm just saying there'll be some demand for a server, I'm sure.
Yeah, there totally is an Australian community for this game.
The European server is gonna be on East and West. Are they gonna split or it's gonna be one server?
Well, there's a bunch of them right now. Like, there's some from Germany, there's from the Netherlands, there's from England.
Warning.
And language, do you support other languages or only for now English?
For the moment, it's only going to be English.
Yeah, with Dutch people are too lazy to translate, so.
Oh.
GDI infantry barracks repaired.
But there is enough people from multiple communities that can definitely translate things.
Also, there's things with textures have to be remade with different text in them. So it's, remaking just for text is a lot complicated than most people think.
Can you explain what vehicle does? Because I don't know this game.
It's like the RTS version, so you play Feathering Dawn. It's the same exact game.
Yeah, the command and counter original.
Yeah, so every vehicle has a different purpose. There's no like one vehicle is this. So every vehicle has a specific role, just like every character has a specific role.
This is in beta right now? This is beta?
Are there any other questions from other people?
There can be, actually, hold on, what is the current FOV settings for the game? Because I know
Max 120, I believe.
Is it? Okay then, that's nice.
And I think a minimum of 70.
Yeah,
so,
the default starts at 80.
So there's an actual scale in the options menu, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that's nice.
I believe the menu in the field of view max in menu is like 100, I think. But with command console commands you can go to 120.
Now, as with the options in the options menu, how much of a variety do you have for graphics? And can you set the resolutions and can you have it like in Windows mode?
Yeah, you can do Windows mode by pressing F11. There's a lot of different resolution options and a lot of different graphic presets as well. I wouldn't worry too much about that.
Yeah, there's like 5 pages of graphic settings.
Dear God.
You can also just do like that's for the advanced settings. You can also summarize it all by doing, you know, putting it on low, high, ultra, medium.
You have like C4 in this game?
We have C4 and timed C4.
And proximity C4.
When do we have that?
The hot wires have the mines, right? Proximity C4s.
Yep, technicians.
User left your channel.
It takes like 5 of them to really kill anyone.
Question, is there gonna be support for physics NVIDIA?
Like PhysX?
Yeah, physics. Yeah.
I think I saw a hardware physics option. Is that the same thing?
Yeah.
Right now we're not actually using any sort of complex physics. The option is there, but it really doesn't do anything because there's nothing that the game does that takes advantage of it.
How many cores does it use for the CPU?
GDK, right? So it should be optimized for multiple cores, right?
Yes, it's using for all my 8 CPUs at the same time, so it should be optimized for it.
GDI harvester under attack.
Yeah, it's the Unreal Engine. So like, I don't know, what's another game that uses the same engine that's a good example for this?
America's Army.
That's also Unreal? Yeah, a ton of games use the same engine.
About the system requirements, I see that there is no Windows 7. Is it gonna support Windows 7?
Yep.
Okay. Because you missed it in the system requirements.
But will it support Windows XP?
Oh god. Who runs XP?
I did.
Advanced guard tower under attack.
Oh, there's so many mines in there.
Good.
Oh.
I'm just wondering if my friend still runs XP and he wants to play it.
Probably when he has XP, he has a bad computer, so he probably should upgrade anyway.
What is this ion cannon?
Oh, what's an ion cannon? It's the same way as tank bombs, I guess.
But looks cooler.
It's a space-based satellite that shoots a giant blue laser at the beacon target.
Take a look at that Black Dawn cinematic.
Yeah, YouTube it.
GDI weapons factory repaired. Medium tank ready.
So I'm gonna assume it's PC only?
Yes.
No Mac?
Well, you
have
can run a Mac and install
Microsoft's
Windows
OS on your Mac.
Yeah.
Yes, if you're running boot camp, you should be fine.
GDI harvester under attack.
And every gamer on a Mac PC has Windows installed anyway, because there aren't any decent Mac games.
Harvester ready.
We can always put up a guide for Mac users too.
When it releases, can I stream on Twitch?
Yep.
Make videos?
Of course.
Oh yeah.
MMG videos?
Montage.
Remixes?
You do any kind of video you want.
Except that.
You can do those if you want to, but we discourage it, I guess.
Why do you need permission from AI? What does AI want to make this game?
From EA?
Yeah, EA.
I think it's more the other way around. It's their intellectual property, so, and normally you get sued when you use something that's from another company.
I see it plays exactly like Field.
Yep, that's what I love about it.
Almost
Except for
completely the same as
that
Field.
thing just changes everything up.
Have you changed the collision physics on the vehicles?
What do you mean? In what sense?
Make them bigger?
No, I just saw two meds sort of run into each other and one leapt up in the air, so I wonder if you changed the collision physics.
Like, as opposed to change them from the original Renegade? Is that what you're asking?
That's what I mean, yes.
It's a whole different engine, so like the physics, like in Renegade, were completely different from the Unreal Engine. So, yeah, like there's ragdolls for infantry. Vehicle physics are not too different, but they are different, and I don't know how to explain it really. Like vehicles maneuver in a familiar way. It'll be some learning curve, but it won't be too big of a deal.
Easy in the bottom says, will Kane be in the game somewhere, like propaganda inside the Nod base?
You know, inside the Nod base there'll be some like messages from Kane and from like other Nod related stuff.
Needs more recon bikes and kamikaze crates.
Medium tank ready.
There's some kamikaze crates. Recon bikes are possibly a future feature in specific maps, but it will not be in the February 26th release.
Also, there are Easter eggs for people that really search well.
Medium tank ready.
Especially on which map, Sixer?
GDI harvester destroyed.
All of them.
Harvester ready.
Lakeside has quite a few though.
Yeah, I was just waiting for the lakeside.
Self-advertising.
Airstrike on
He was asking for it.
Can you tell us about the render distance?
User entered your channel.
GDI harvester
No.
GDI advanced
Having
I don't know, it's not the same as Renegade. The engine is completely different. It actually works, let's just say that. You don't need to worry about it.
User disconnected from
There's a lot of snipers out here.
There's a lot of ammo, what's this shooting me?
Oh,
Is
the
there-
light tank looks really nice.
Is there any motion blur?
Yep, but you can just it's one of that setting.
Medium tank ready.
How about
They
film
are-
grain?
How about what?
Film grain.
Yes, there is film grain.
Yes, the same.
That's depending on the map.
Yeah, there's some pretty neat lighting filters that occur on some maps.
MRLS ready.
I really like mesas.
Airstrike en route.
Yeah, this is very pretty.
So many goddamn snipers, God.
So can you guys confirm that this game will be less buggier than Battlefield 4?
less buggier.
Shots fired.
Yes.
Define how many bugs
well,
Battlefield got.
Can you guarantee this?
There's no guarantee of anything really, but like I think that our game might be more stable than Battlefield 4's. I don't know. Like my sense of it is our netcoding feels a lot smoother.
It's not bad at all, actually. I haven't crashed at all in the beta. I think that says something about a game.
Yeah, I haven't had too many problems myself. I've crashed before, but it's fairly stable. It's definitely our most stable iteration. I think in the whole like 5 or 6 months of playing in the beta, like I've only crashed maybe 4 or 5 times.
Airstrike en route.
And you're also forgetting that there are a lot of different specs people are using for Battlefield.
Right,
And
so it's going to depend on your computers. Sometimes crashes are on your end, not the game's end. Like the game is quite stable.
GDI advanced guard tower under attack.
So Half-Life 3 confirmed?
APC.
Say that again.
GDI advanced
Half-Life
guard
3
tower
confirmed?
repaired.
yeah, but not by us. That's Fall Guys wearing Half-Life 3 t-shirts on Comic-Con, if I recall correctly.
I think Nod needs to defend the base right about now. We got a lot of tanks, GDI.
Except for the defend part. Don't listen to them.
Dude,
Nod
they must have like
harvester
50
under
tanks.
attack.
Do you guys plan on adding more game modes?
Eventually.
GDI advanced
Do
guard
you have any
tower
ideas of what they
repaired.
might be?
Probably
The one we've talked about before was CNC Assault, which is kind of like the UT 2004 Assault mode. Besides that, like CNC mode is kind of our focus, and we're looking for ways to customize CNC mode even. Like, we have tech buildings and stuff, which were not in the original game, so, like, in that sense, yeah, like, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I love
Warning.
the
Nod
tip silos, they're
harvester
pretty
under
cool.
attack. Medium tank harvester destroyed.
It really
Hey,
is
what-
amazing.
Yeah, I'm happy to hear about assault modes. I was a big fan of those type of maps in the original Renegade. Like Operation
Yeah.
Overlord, jumping out of a thing.
Like, objective-based CNC modes, really.
MRLS ready.
Wow, is that a crate that just occurred?
Can you explain the airstrikes? How are airstrikes gonna work?
You get binoculars, so you purchase the airstrike through. So it's a binocular, and you aim it at the target, and then after a few seconds, there's a radius that is targeted by either GDI A10 or NOD C3 AC 130.
Hands of Nod
And you can
under
also
attack.
select the direction of the airstrike.
Warning.
Right, and
Nod
they're an
harvester
area-based
under
damage.
attack.
They're not very effective against buildings. It's more against areas. Also, did half the NOD team just die from a death crate?
That was because of
think
me.
it was a nuclear strike. It was a nuclear strike.
Yeah, I jumped on the crate.
Have you told them the maps that are like confirmed to be coming out yet?
Yeah, it's all on the website.
Yeah, we announced it at the beginning of the chat. So there's 7 maps: Field, Islands, Mesa, Whiteout, Gold Rush, Lakeside, and Walls Flying.
No, I mean the ones that are currently being worked on. Did you?
The ones being currently worked on are Under and Complex.
Yes. Please finish soon.
What is the funniest glitch that you have encountered?
The funniest what?
The funniest
Glitch.
glitch.
I think Bobby dying.
Oh god, nuclear strike beacon at barracks.
Probably when the bodies get stuck on the wall, those are pretty funny.
Oh my god, you guys are so good at that. Oh, we get a defuse.
Under is at the moment not really far under the development.
Oh damn it! The nuke's coming down.
Oh, what? Oh, god damn it.
Wow, I can see the nuke in the Portus terminal.
Yeah, that's a refinery actually.
Can you explain how does one understand that the nuclear strike is coming? Is it gonna be a flashing window or?
You hear a sound beeping and it starts beeping quicker and quicker. And you see the beacon just when you visually have contact with it. You can see a beacon with a dot above it. And that starts to beep quicker and quicker as well. You can just de-arm it with engineers.
GDI weapons factory repaired.
That nuclear strike on stream. I just saw it.
It was pretty painful.
What about the controls? Can you explain about controls?
Medium tank ready.
Well, it's WASD. If you want to move around the front, left, back, right.
Spacebar for jumping.
Yes, first person shooter.
Press E. Yeah, it's a standard first person control. Press E to access purchase terminals, and you can buy things from purchase terminals. You also have a spotting button, which is new. And like you're able to kind of like an action button. So like if the building needs repair, I can press Q at the building, and it would report to the team that the building needs repair. Or you can get people to follow you, or you can get like you can spot enemies. Like it'll report to your team that there's an enemy at a certain part of the map.
It's similar to the common roles of Battlefield, but then just does everything in one click more.
Right.
Nuke beacon at War Factory.
How did you get it up the weapons?
Get a spy.
What are the factions here?
Totem Arts.
The factions are borrowed from Command and Conquer, so it's like not in CDI. One's very militaristic and has like a lot of tanks, one's very crafty and stealthy and stuff.
Yeah, no, it's basically like the rich villains.
Yeah.
They have like patches on their uniforms.
They like wearing berets, I think.
Medium tank ready.
Deadeye has beret.
Yeah, it's pretty Eurocentric.
Totem Arts, is this your first game or you have other games?
This is our first game.
We also did the Call of Duty series.
All of it.
Yeah, we're actually Westwood Studios. I told you that.
And also Titanfall, apparently.
Yeah, that was us.
And Killzone.
Well, technically, actually Killzone.
Actually, yeah, Zixer has worked on Killzone.
Yeah, so like the, what did you do on Killzone again? You were like the effects artist?
I am like an environment artist on Killzone.
Yeah, so
I'm back on DLC soon.
That's awesome, actually. So the guy who like did Killzone Shadowfall's environment is working on this game. Go figure.
Yeah, how'd you get that job, man? You like flipped it.
I did an internship there, like showed one of the maps I was working on at the moment for the Lakeside. I showed that one. Really progressed that. And I was showing 2 unlimited maps. I got the internship, then got like a year of freelance in there during the graduation. And I'm still graduating, but I already have my normal contract there.
Good game. What do you call that?
Let's play
fun.
Lakeside or Gold Rush.
Or Mesa.
Or Islands.
Let it be snow.
I lived through
Islands.
Mesa.